Extraction 2 went hard in the paint like a Waka Flocka album. For real, for real. As a matter of fact, both Extraction 1 and 2 are some damn good action films. And the first one was really a surprise to a lot of folks when they came out in 2020. You know, back during the pandemic when everybody was inside and said they couldn't come outside to play. But anyways, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you what happens in both films. They're on Netflix. Feel free to watch them for yourself. Go to Wikipedia, look at the plot, whatever. But instead, what I'm here to do, however, is tell you my ups, downs, coulda, woulda, shoulda, / what I want to see moving forward in my traditional after action review format, AAR for short. So without further ado, I'm going to get to my ups. Got some notes here just in case I get sidetracked, but here we go. My personal ups, Chris Hemsworth as Tyler Rake. His portrayal of Tyler Rake is a huge step up from his last two outings as Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where Endgame had Thor being fat and depressed, and Thor Love and Thunder had Thor being a male bimbo, aka a himbo, just a jock, just dummy. This film shows that Chris Hemsworth can definitely pull off being a badass, kick-ass action dude on screen if written well by people who respect action movies and respect characters. As I said in the title, when you see the thumbnail, Tyler Rake is him. I definitely mean Tyler Rake is him. Outside of John Wick, this film captures that golden era of 1980s, 1990s action films, and I'm all for it. We have saturation of comic book films with bad CGI in it, and it's nice to see something grounded to where we can focus on characters and action versus green screens and just something that looks totally cartoonish, if you get what I'm saying. Practical effects, explosions, action, I'm all for it. Other thing I want to say again, the action. Can't spell extraction without the word action. This franchise delivers on the action. The long takes that they use for both of these films is good. Just maybe like a 12, 15 minute long take in the first film. It makes you go, wow, that's good camera work. But there is a damn near 20 to 30 minute long take in the second film that will just blow your freaking mind away, from the riot, prison riot scene all the way to the chase in the woods to the train, and you see Tyler shoot down 2 helicopters with machine guns. That's some Call of Duty shit right there, and I'm all for it. Like, that was freaking awesome. Another thing too I liked about it, his co-star by the name of Golshi. Let me pronounce the name right. Got it written here. Golshifte Farahani as his boss / partner, Nick Khan. Now, thing I like about her character, she did not come across as the strong female character or the girl boss. The trope that you see in a lot of action films, that if there's a woman present on screen, she has to be in control. She has to show that she's better than a man, that she can beat any man twice her size in a fight. Because there are scenes, especially in the second film, where she actually does go one-on-one with a lot of dudes twice her size, but she does struggle to beat them, I ain't gonna lie. She does. She does the job, but hey, it shows the difference between, like, you got men strength and woman strength on camera. And another thing I liked about her character as well is that when it came to Tyler, she cared about this man's overall well-being. When you see the beginning of the second film, even throughout the movie, even in the first film, she cares about this man's well-being. And she and him just shows that you can have kick-ass male and kick-ass female characters on the screen together if written well. And overall, those are my ups. Only 2 personal downs that I have is, one, I wish both of these films would have had better marketing, because these are films that actually belong in theaters. But on Netflix. And like I said earlier, um, 2020 was a rough year for a lot of folks. But either way it goes, these films are available on streaming service. But these films should have really gotten more attention the same way Chris Hemsworth's other projects, especially his Marvel projects, get a lot of attention. A lot of light should have really got shine on that. And as far as my second down goes, in the first film, when he saves his kid named Ovi, their relationship got up to a rocky start, but Ovi realized that Tyler, he had to depend on this man. They formed sort of a father-son bond with each other because, Tyler, he explains to Ovi, when Ovi asks him, where's his wife and son, he said, hey, my wife left me because I was deployed a lot, and my son, he died, and Ovi actually felt that and was like, hey, okay, I feel where this man's coming from. And again, they established that father-son bond with each other. Versus in the second film, this kid, Sandro, in the second film, pissed me off a lot. He got a lot of people killed in this movie. If you watch it, you'll see exactly what I mean. There's even a part in there where he badmouths Tyler, and I'm thinking to myself, man, Tyler just need to take him out to the woodshed and put that work on him. Cause, kid, you need to shut the F up when grown folks are talking. You done seen this man break you, your mom, and your sister out of a prison to save your butts, and you want to sit up here and talk noise like you got a big set of nuts to go up against a guy who's a mercenary for hire, that's been deployed multiple times, and doesn't give two F's about who he sends to meet Jesus face to face? Kid. But then, like they said, art imitates life. I'm just saying, way how kids act nowadays want to back talk adults. So, I mean, that's not too surprising there. And another reason why I just don't too much care for children characters in movies, unless they're written well to the point where they learn a lesson. But when they become obnoxious, self-entitled brats, I just say, yeah, somebody needs to punch this kid in the mouth like real bad since yesterday. But overall, that's just my downs about it. And coulda, woulda, shoulda, what I want to see moving forward. Well, the way how the second movie ends, it sets up a third film. I just really hope that it doesn't get too carried away the same way other film franchises gotten carried away. In other words, I don't want to see the Extraction franchise become Taken, because how many times is somebody going to get kidnapped, and again, how many times is somebody going to get extracted? I don't want to feel like copy, paste, rinse, recycle, repeat. I mean, if they ended with a second film, which, by the way, they're not, so let me take that back. They're not ending with a second film, but if they do this third film, or when they do it, I hope they just stop with the third film and don't turn it into a franchise and just run it into the ground. But other than that, those are my ups, downs, and coulda, woulda, shouldas when I see in the future AAR after action review format of the Extraction franchise. So feel free to like, comment, share, whatever you want to say. And till next time, I'll see you on the next one.